Hi guys. This one's aimed at the protesters of police shootings. This past week they had a protest going on in Sacramento where they blocked the Kings game. They stopped people from going in. Um, it was over a guy that got shot in the back of his grandmother's house, Stephen Clark. This guy was being chased for breaking windows throughout the neighborhood, and they chased him into the back of his grandmother's house, where a police officer turned the corner and in a split second yelled gun in the most garbled way you could possibly yell it. And then he went around the corner of the house, ducked back behind the house, and then he turned around. And in another garbled attempt to say something about guns, he yells out something, drop the gun, or it was really weird the way he said it. It was like he had a mouthful of marbles. And he just opens fire. He just starts opening fire. And he didn't even have time to finish his sentence. Even if he clearly said drop the gun, it was like drop the gun, pow, 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 pow. To me, it was a clear case of murder. I mean, this officer, he killed that guy. And in my opinion, a lot of these that you see on TV, they have the video proof. You watch it, and it's just clear as day that these people are just shooting them. They're murdering them, and I believe that they're murdering them to get a paid vacation. Because every time it happens, the officers are put on basically paid vacation until the investigation's over with. And the investigation normally takes 6 months, 3 months, sometimes a little over a year. They wait until all the anger dies down, and then they find the officer not guilty. Every single time they find him not guilty. We have a serious issue in this country. It's really scary. Even if they are law breakers, it's not the job of the police to be the police, the judge, the jury, and the executioner. It's not their job. Their job is to detain and allow the court system to handle whether they're guilty or not and their punishment. It's not their job to kill. Yet it happens. Why does it happen? I'm about to tell you. The reason it happens is because of all the sue happy people back in the 80s, when lawsuits just started busting out like crazy, 80s and 90s. And what happened was the municipalities started changing their lawsuit guidelines to read gross negligence. That in order to sue a municipality, you had to prove gross negligence, which is really hard to prove. You have to prove intention. There's an awful lot that goes into it. Now, one of the reasons why these officers can shoot someone and get away with it is because of libel. The municipality, either the city, the town, the county, the state, whoever it may be, they want to cut out any liable for wrongful death. So no matter what happens, they will always find that officer in the right, even if it's because, hey, he just had a feeling. And if that, they have dangerous jobs, and if they have a feeling, then, we can't fault them for that. They have a tough job. Well, that saves them hundreds of millions of dollars each year from murdering people, or, in some cases, the victims were awarded, close to $100 million. And these cities don't want to have to pay that, so they protect their own. The police department protects their own. The city protects them. The state protects them. You know, it's a big scam. But besides that, you people that are out there protesting, you have got to do a better job at what you're doing, because You go down, like these protesters, they went out and they protested in front of the Kings game, and they shut out everybody from going to see the game. Those people spent a lot of money to go see that game. Why are you protesting them? Did they shoot the guy? No. Do they have anything to do with the shooting? No. What was the point? What is the point that you're trying to make by doing that? Who are you hurting? What does it do? All you're doing is pissing off the people that are going to those games, the businesses around those games or that game, and all the patrons that were going to those businesses during that game. You just turned a whole lot of people, thousands of people off to your cause. Now you pissed them off, and you pissed them off about your cause, not the shooting. You got to stop shutting down commerce by closing roads and going to interstates and highways and standing out there and shutting them down. You think that's drawing attention to your cause? Yeah, it's drawing the wrong type of attention. Everybody who's in that line, everybody that you just made miss a financial deal, miss picking up their kids from soccer or school, getting them fired from work because they're late. How does that help you? How does that help you at all? Making them miss reservations that they've already paid for and they can't be reimbursed for. How does that help you? Yeah, it draws attention, but the wrong type of attention. What you should be doing is forming a voting bloc. Getting together, forming some sort of society, some sort of a group, form a voting bloc, and when you want to protest, go protest where you should be protesting. Protest at the mayor's office. Protest at the sheriff's office. Protest at the police department. You want to shut something down? Shut them down. Stop them from going home every day. Stop them from being able to get out of the station or into the station. Stop them. They are the guilty party. The city, the county, they are the guilty party. Go protest them. Don't let them into their buildings. Go protest at their houses. Don't let them into their houses. Do something to the people that deserve to have something done to them. The ones that protect the bad behavior. The problem is that you guys forget. You get pissed off, you go protest, you shut it down, you say, oh, look at me, look at what I did for the cause. But then when it comes time to really, really make a difference, when it comes time to cast your ballot, it comes time to put that vote in, to vote out every single incumbent, every person that's in office, the mayor, every council member, every police chief that you can get rid of, every person that's guilty of protecting this sort of behavior, you forget. You forget to go cast your vote. Laziness wins again when what you needed to do was go vote. You vote them out and you make your voice heard. And then you tell the next people that are coming into office, you don't do something about it, we will vote your fucking ass out too. Because we're tired of it. And if you were truly tired of it, you get off your ass and you go run for government yourself and you change it from the inside and you get other people that you know to go run for government and you get together and form this little coalition and you go into the government and, as Donald Trump says, love him or hate him, you drain the swamp. And remember, if you like this, please click subscribe and click on notifications so you don't miss future videos. If you really, really like this, help support our efforts through the Maker Support or Patreon links below.